mic, clean up the mic. Everywhere. Give me that dance again. Give me that dance again. Everywhere. Kunga Soroti kunga. Kunga Soroti kunga. Keso kunga. Keso kere kunga. Kunga Soroti kunga. Ra. Ah. Tia. Allo. Soroti, Soroti, Soroti. Soroti, Soroti, Soroti. Soroti, Soroti, Soroti. Emily Akoniai. Emily Akoniai. Kumam Nyai. Kumam Nyai. Emily Akoniai. Emily Akoniai. Kumam Nyai. Kumam Nyai. Hello. Soroti, Soroti. Yoga Kere. Yalamanoi. Thank you very much. I want to invite my brother, who I was in the 10th Parliament, the Honorable Julius, to translate for me today. My brothers and sisters in Soroti. I am very humbled to see all of you in such numbers. Let me say it one more time. I am very, very, very humbled to see you in such big numbers. If I am to be honest with you, I would be in order to say I did not expect such a massive, massive presence today. I am sure all of you were watching yesterday when they were harassing us, tear gassing us and stopping us from entering Soroti. I am aware that for the last 2 days, police and and the military, they have camped in this city trying to stop you and to discourage you from coming to listen to this message. I am aware that so many people that would have come today were scared and discouraged from coming here, and they are only watching us on TikTok and on Facebook, but they feared to come here. And to see that even with those threats, even with that intimidation, we have so many of you here, I must give you a very big salute. Today, I can confidently say that here in Soroti, you have no fear, you are fearless. And therefore, I want to stand here in Soroti and encourage other cities, other citizens of Uganda to still be as fearless as the people of Soroti. I'm even more proud to see that so many of you are holding our Ugandan flag with pride. Nothing can be greater than that. I told you are the true patriotic citizen for this country. I want you to know before I go even any further that the flag that you're holding, the national flag that you have in your hand, is the most powerful weapon against the dictatorship today. This national flag. Now, brothers and sisters, before I forget, let me introduce myself for those who don't know me. My name is Chagulanyi Sentamu Robert, aka Bobi. When I am here in Teso, I am not Chagulanyi, they call me Elakuna. And today, I am here to humbly ask for your support and ask for your comradeship and ask for your vote so that I become the next president of Uganda. Now, I am not presenting myself as the most educated person in this country.
Mamuda nyesa uta itodia rake kuani kwape diope pilotita lwe show mitosa doketati na kiara noit.
I am not here as the most experienced person in this country. I am not here as somebody that knows everything. But I am here as a Ugandan, as a humble Ugandan who loves my country and who wants to see the best for my country. I know that the majority of you are youth. 99% of you are younger than me. And yet even me, I was only 4 years when Museveni took over our country. It has been 40 years. It has been 40 long years. For the majority of you, when I show you what Uganda was like before Museveni, you would not believe it. You cannot even. If I tell you what Teso was before Museveni, you would not believe it. If I tell you how prosperous and how rich this place and its people were, you would not believe it. But I'll tell you, 50 years ago, our parents used to live better than we're living now. We used to have free health care. Our hospitals had doctors and our hospitals had medicine and everything was free of charge. Is performing like that's what I'm seeing. 50 years ago, our schools were free and the government was giving books and pens for the children right from primary. Program 50 years ago, we had a functional railway transport coming all through Teso and connecting the rest of Uganda and East Africa. Uganda, 50 years ago, you had your cows, they were not stolen yet. 50 years ago, the people of Uganda were all united from the south to the north, from the east to the west and central. But all that has been lost in the long 40 years that Museveni has been in charge of this country. Uganda has been independent since 1963-62. It is now 63 years. Uganda boduma ipuga ikini bono karuone lukumtedoba kotaka nyama na kasaka nyapan anuare itonilolo paniri kala kasaka nyapeke duni akalo na ipuga ikini. And out of those 63 years of independence, Museveni has ruled for 40 years. Akalo na ikara kasaka nyapanu unilwa ipuga ikini bon President Museveni bone sada ikara kaisa angon imaderikino cholonga ipuga itumala papa. But I want you to listen to this. The biggest development that Uganda has had happened in the first 18 years of independence in the government of Bobi and Amin. Apollo na jao na kwa puoko, erai na buo taka mika rito manaka nyao mika
Gauna Jari Dr. Polo Milton Obote Keda Ida Min Yesiboni Sesenoni Konya Kaulo no Alua Kunere Akoko Robare Boni Yese Loso Tomakwa. That's what we make.
When you look at the hospitals and the schools that we have up to today, those schools were built by Obote.
Sesenejo Somero Ikadade Kisa Anweji as Uganda Kere Adukyo Aparasa Najara Pugana Yuki So Cholong. When you look at the things that used to bring income for our people, the abattoir in Soroti, the cooperatives, all were destroyed. They were not built by Museveni, but they were destroyed by Museveni. Isesenejo Iboro Luarasa Riu Neta Kerianu Doto Mate Keroko na Iteso Akwaku no Uganda cooperatives Akero no meat packers Kaichoboro Kere Araigoro no Aduka Pugana UPC Indo Apugana Museveni Yesa Kwa Bilibili I told you
I can go on and on and on about what we have lost, but because we have no time, I will not continue talking about what we have lost. I said it before that Museveni belongs to the past and we belong to the future. So allow me to talk about only the future now.
President Museveni eretu kana leja nakata wokau kwenye kwana koto moke daesi ione mikampu sana nakata ngareni I tete makiro report I renye arona losting arena kwa po.
I want you to know, my brothers and sisters, that all is not lost.
Koto ngalimoki desebe aradeji akiri kote leni mami tuani aridi kere keda ile beba.
Our grandparents were cheated.
Our
parents were cheated, but we are here and we have an opportunity to begin a new Uganda afresh. So together with my comrades, we present to you an idea of a new Uganda, a Uganda that will be different, a Uganda that will make life better for you, for me, and for our children and our grandchildren.
Opakwana kono matema rebonebe yongo kedikapa upalijane kabo iso kereto Uganda iwuta economic ineslam so na itetet membala Uganda na itetet tete ipedo aswami koronu tetia anwe tojo kare jauti nelo itunga la kwa oingarende utonda losi.
A Uganda that will cater for all the children of Uganda regardless of tribe and regardless of religion.
Uganda na itetete na ebu na igua anwa tekera na didi anwa joksono ngarakidete generations wepo doso ngarakidete aitojokara iboina kopana.
A Uganda where the police will be servants of the people and they will not be torturers or terrorists terrorizing the people.
Uganda na itetete na mampolisi lepote aichani tunga wa Uganda wanyo ras tunga lepote swami. A
Uganda where you're not going to be seeing soldiers on the street holding sticks and beating innocent citizens.
Uganda na itetete na mamujo ibudi anyu nisirikale lo sejo mudo mudaki to sibelai I toji tunga I tunga le mama ron soto makwa.
We are promising a Uganda where all the tribes are going to be equal before and under the law.
Uta ishuguliki niesi Uganda na itetete na ina kuli kuma kere aliya kuka jaudu kwa kuna ekisi angine dio tuani kere otomakwa.
A Uganda where you will not have a president for 40 years ever again.
Uganda na mambo bichama kilija anyu na president eda unika la kaisa amono kwa kwa nataka ntaroto mapakina.
A Uganda which will not be ruled by one family.
Uganda na itetete na mambe kune efkale do peta ibuga kwa nepia karana pete losede.
A Uganda where all police chiefs will not be coming from the same village like it is today.
Uganda na itetete na mamjo ibuni anyu nu general sara ilu apolo koto mo police era ilu elo mnete edo pe buku edo pe bitfigara edo pe chalo to makwa padope.
A Uganda where our people will go to hospital and find medicine there.
Uganda na itetete na ibuni jadolo kina diode kisi kerea gorea nakwa posoda domu equipment kedi care ngara kineta riebo na ijata ridi otwa ni makwa.
A Uganda where government jobs are not going to be given according to tribe and who knows you.
Uganda na mamu aswa msine koratino tupite tete kerande. Dora aswa msine inga kino itunga oto madoke tanu wa shoma ni ketika ibecho control.
That Uganda, my brothers and sisters, is a new Uganda that you and I are going to work so hard to make sure it exists here where we are.
Uganda nina utana itete nesina itete sa bale ngoke dao ni kera ngori kile timu ebe busikini toni alachi no kakwa pageta iteki ara swama kilo tongini.
But I want to tell you this also. That new Uganda is possible, although we are going to have to fold our sleeves and work hard to achieve that Uganda.
Uganda na itete na uta na itete me pata na lachu koleja uno na idolo bero kisaki na idola gani dede pedoroni ai gwaki na gogo and lebe tolo no ni Uganda ngina uno na itete makekiro.
So I have good news for you today.
We have
an opportunity to achieve that Uganda in less than a month from now.
Uganda na itete to mapakine mame de parike lapedo pake uloko pakari neroni.
On the 15th of January,
atomo na kanyo lapolo sodit
Ugandans are going to the polls. Usually Museveni made Ugandans think that any election is like the past election. In 2021, I was not able to even campaign here because they were chasing us with tear gas and bullets, hiding under COVID.
2021 mama pedorika chama kedilesa kulerai super seta dolu na voice onu ido etno samaeta de kagini na covid anu agoli tai tolitolo alosi de kai super seta gore kereno akwapo.
Right now there's no COVID.
Kopana mama de kane corona.
But even if there's no COVID, you have seen the police and the military blocking us, refusing us to go to radio stations and making sure that we don't meet and look each other in the eyes and tell each other the truth. But now we are here.
Araida kopana mama de kada ne corona. Isesene si police ni ke dajore e goleti roti ni moli kona kere ai vikita losto radio ai vikita losto ai biamunu kere tuma ido munu kere rasu di swamasi ama burie. Now I
want you to listen to this and listen very attentively. We have only 26 days to go. And I want to ask everybody present here to be the Bobi wine of this place in the remaining 26 days.
Now
this is what I want to ask you to do. First of all, be strong and don't run away from rain. This rain does not scare. Let me tell you, in the old politics, when they stop you from reaching people and they stop you from going to radio station, they have defeated you, but not anymore.
Politics we want you to make it lost radio lost
I believe the majority of you here have phones, don't you? And I also believe that majority of you here have either TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. Not so.
You don't know where we pull, we just get a TikTok, Instagram, channels in.
Now this is how we are going to defeat the old system. They have made it a crime for you to support Bobi Wine. And they think by stopping us from connecting, then they will stop us from campaigning. I want to ask each one of you here and all of you watching us on social media in other cities and outside Uganda to make sure that each one of you at least communicates to 1 or 2 people every day. You can call them on the phone. Museveni will not be listening. You call them on the phone and tell them that we have a mission, we have to go to New Uganda, and you preach exactly this that I'm telling you.
Adoloki ni pauba papero lwa teke rinuok alimo kinebe jao nike dalos kineta we gogo ni goto na itodoliki indo mamu Museveni kuna buku na disikiro ni nena sesu kere oto musimu kwa ya tereske ni simu.
Now I want you to imagine, here we are about 20 or 30 or 35,000 people. Imagine if each one of you calls 2 people every day from now to the 15th of January. Just imagine how many votes we will have created there.
You can
even call more. You can even call 5 or 10 a day. And those of you that are on social media, especially TikTok, I want to ask you to reduce this message and turn it into your own language so that it is understandable and believable.
I you like in a message, you know, I reduce you, I like to manage pen and take care. That people don't look in to my boo, to my pack and the supana.
I want you to understand that this is not a mission of Bobi Wine or Chain Julius. It is a mission of all of us, the people of Uganda.
Anda betanu mama koto Yesu amam say kamu ne dara temarebe we kamu to say president Bobi Wine arabu nato chen e koto mikine bere micholo e kamu to ni tumal wo Uganda anwala kunu ka pukore rote na kwa pinka keda chama mana koto ni.
When you call your relative, when you call your grandmother or your father or your auntie or your friend, they will believe you better than they believe me because they might think Bobi Wine is just talking politics. But when you tell them that we have a duty that we can achieve in a new Uganda, they will believe you and we shall own this struggle, all of us. You will have played a very, very big part.
Balangese be ikamute si simuno gete sa nomana kini tungal wo rei pajani papero alimo kina kirobe jayo nikede pelulo ay jula kwa ay nyaku ni boro we mamete e kota chamu na ipupe si ade farita ipupe president delope ndo anwa ngunde dumuno ni pedo awurupo la langiru na itijanyo na ijayo to makopana.
Now the second verse is to encourage everyone to turn up and vote. Please turn up and vote.
Akirota che isidiko kisitunga kere anyongo kali anyongo chalo beki alosita kalaya achaka na seta ikon nera pai kinore.
When we turn up in large numbers, not even guns will be able to turn that vote that you put in a box. So encourage everybody. Don't stay back and say we are many even if I don't vote. No, every vote counts. Please turn up and vote. This is going to be a public holiday. That vote is your assertion for a new Uganda. It's your contribution. And if we make a contribution, my friend, we are going to change Uganda. We are going to change Uganda.
Lipitigeso ni kerea goria kikerea nyunu beki los taichak ilo to taichak are buna jore ara polisin e adoketa itai gororo ke mudu le tia ikone mame pedo geta itiko kinana akiono asea nda kusachaka kina kalaya ilo ngoli bone do pe boni pedo rona itiko ritumalu automatically on the bondo.
And I'm telling you, after voting, don't leave. After you vote, you stay only 20 meters away from the polling table. 20 meters is like from here to where that car is. You can make it 25 if you want, and keep your phone recording so that we have all the evidence. That way, they are not going to be able to change our vote to anything else.
Ida utesa chaka kin utangesa isijiko kino ni kere. Ida utesa chaka seeta kus ikunya so polling station na winde beta imita sa kaisara na kaisara nukai. Ana dera una kaisa uni boy kino sinen. Doa eso jaske di simu nomete nweta kamneta nen. Anwe dara jina nuto ai boy kinto ne sawa le do yari mana seeta kala.
Now let me also tell you a secret, my friends. Let me tell you a secret. We have already defeated Museveni, I swear. We have already defeated that man.
Ebalanese kota lachuna yeya. Ebalate idaona ichingakine mojo. Emambo mbole sana. Idaona iteleka.
The only step that we are remaining with is to turn this support into victory. To turn the support into victory, and we are going to do that by showing up and voting and observing our election.
Idiopebore bodi ene saliti geso na ijulakin aga atana etuma talwetia nen ai julakin alosta kalaya ai swama ununu busikinda swama kalaya ete konye igiarona lomara subana nwain oingaren anwai teleka.
Let me also tell you this. Museveni and his government, they know they've already lost. That's why they don't campaign anymore. They just beat people to intimidate them. Because they've already lost.
Ejeni Museveni kereketi mbonebe adao tungesa domu na itelekaro. Desido itwasa matari wa yuara. Ai toji tuma. Ai tukurian. Ai blocking opponents okere. Anwara pato rile ichikonya akiro adao da blocking the case.
I saw Museveni's son telling people that after voting, you go away. I forgive him because he's not educated enough about the law.
Abuena anyoko kwa Museveni. Eli monokini tumabe akana daunteresa chaka seeta kus esa losto re. Kwenye balangese timito mongesi mame kusi arite yoko tomokisi la kwa kwa.
Now, let me give you this confidence as a lawyer. Listen, the Presidential Elections Act, Article 31, provides that every Ugandan, after they cast their ballot, they are free to stand 20 meters and watch what is happening to their vote. And that is what I'm encouraging you to do. That is within the law.
Ekotongesa itigo gongo wakonye kuswape pulida. Ebalangesa apu metengini na ikamutu na inapita napetanu ase oto madoketa iti na presidential. The section na kaisa uni tete miti bonebe. Ida uja chaka kino salaka da mita sa kaisare asesene mida uja swamoto makalaya.
Now, make sure when the voting is finished, you observe with your phones recording. Take pictures of every DR phone. You that have borders, you the young people, follow the results to the tally center. They always read from the tally center. They read from the Gombolula. You go there, follow them up to the district and make sure we know what we got from every polling station. We know what we have won at every district. Once your candidate wins, start celebrating immediately.
Ekotongesa ikwenya resi iloto esa kalae ogetesa chaka kinase eta kus ogeata ikwasa misimu na inoma puto dio anoi akiro ikamuto sa form kidoki aka the declaration forms I noma put ojasi nen ogeta ani nebe tupakinete sa igwapa ra results tone ya marere pako tempaka yana rotale center na ara poliso munesi dilare amodo akiro ikamuto sinwaseo.
Now let me also say this, on the day of election, in fact 3 days before the election, don't dress like you are supporting NUP. Do not dress in our red uniform. Just be an ordinary citizen, be a civilian, hold your national flag.
Ebalangesi ne pilosona ya biki na tomo na kanyi mambo bingapo ke uniform. Ongape diogu ekere arkile kone mendero ting. Letilo sija kiro aya oma mtuani pedora sisene ngai bojo. Nare flaga ngoli kapsa prosi tumakere.
Let me also emphasize this. I am asking you to be non-violent. Don't be armed. Don't carry stones. Don't throw stones. Because these people, they want to provoke you so that you get angry and throw stones at them so that they can answer you with bullets. Don't do anything wrong. Just stand firm, march with your national flag, and we will be many, and we will send a very firm message.
Lipitigeso ni kere dola pakingin mame koto esa jaunu keda mumu orasuri napakina mami tosa maeta mol mami cheka na reta mol orasi tungali napakina olosete kapi tungali becho kina ikamara kwa kuna tete koje mamkesedu muleta rere una itwasame mudu abongo kina dio moru kere na ichakaritai neni kech dese baladesi.
Now this is even very important. Rasta, listen to this now. Museveni has been able to rule us for 40 years by dividing us among tribes. He will come and tell you that even if what Bobi Wine is saying is true, even if Bobi Wine wants the best for everybody in Uganda, don't vote for him because he's in Uganda. That is old politics. That is gone. That is history.
Araida itete mitibobu na kironu echa ete edi opone kere mami chaka kinete na ara ereto alelo mudo Buganda epone ngole isoma ngesa bateka chake tuma kwenye rasu ni politics lu mojo mkuoka ulu mambi soma ita para sama lolo.
For us, we come from, we must speak with one voice and raise one single voice, all of us as the people of Uganda.
Anuoni tungalo Uganda ipiko rejielo ekota yunubonebe morikikino ni mami sese takirono tekerane morikikino ne dope poroto te pedoroni ipiko raitele kari tungalu o mami ne pedo te besa dapakin.
Now, for a long time they have been sending a false message saying, Bobi Wine, that message that Bobi Wine brings is only for the people in Buganda and that central region. I want to tell you, what you see here is what was happening in Arua, is what was happening in Lango, is what is happening in Ankole, is what is happening in Busoga, everywhere in the country.
Nera nasi bonebe akroni teteme president woko era message anwi tunga lo Buganda koje kotoke sa temara berasi una isab akroni sesenete sande ngasi soma sa Arua ngasi soma so Jinja ngasi soma so Lango ngasi soma sa Ankole ngasi soma so Yoko na Kerela hapa kuoka no Uganda.
So I am asking all of us, I know even other regions are watching us right now because in this generation we are talking to the whole world, not so. So I want to ask all of us to rise on that one day and we make this decision. I know many of you are scared about police and the military, but let me also say this. Listen to me, my brothers. Uganda has 77,000 villages. And yet, The police officers are not even 50,000. The soldiers cannot even make 70,000. That means if we make a decision, all of us, and we be peaceful, and we be law-abiding, non-violent, I can tell you, Museveni cannot even afford to deploy one soldier and one police officer on every village.
Luajore, Luejas Uganda, Isula Luapoli, Are Diorio Metekere, Luejas Uganda, Itirianike, the Nabalo, Ituma, Luejas Uganda, Arasoni, Tunga, Losike, Napara, Opone Aloy Busikini, Mamu Seve Nikeda Kepuga, and Pedorete, Asiponokina Jurande, Pedopeta Pedro, like Pico, Repeta Jauna, Papa Uganda.
And I'll also tell you this, that even when you see police officers or soldiers, those are our brothers. Those are our in-laws. They marry our sisters, we marry their sisters. They suffer like us. They cannot afford to treat their children or to educate their children. So at the right time, they are also going to join us for a new Uganda.
Ekotogesa limbone be sapatu ipolisi nikedalo ayuare rasi nachana bokeda nachan erasa murako ye manito sa pesuruo ki manito na pesuru kes nachana ket akepolo be mamu kesi dogo bichia kesi jareta jara na mame job ido balangesi oto makwapu na itetete na iloso na lomiki rasi kesi da munu we pote I joining oni I morgi kidi kaoni anuka I moro I jokiso we ya unakwapu na itetete na ko Uganda.
And I must also emphasize that treat those soldiers with love. Treat those police officers with love. They cannot kill our fellow citizens because they are also citizens of Uganda and they are suffering like us.
Eboyoko kidimoko keda polisi nikeda luajore kotorai na pakina neja amina toma na ara imamu kese pedorete ayara itunga lo Uganda luera asi inachana ipaja na kete buskini kesa nyubolebe mamu mune jaumus.
Now I was on TV and I saw Museveni saying that every soldier and every police officer is going to have 120 bullets. I want to tell you, Museveni, you cannot intimidate this generation like you intimidated our grandfathers.
Abuenga ni President Museveni aja OTV vitete mebe angoli sirikale tajau tuke darisa snako takaisare agoto ngalimoni Museveni be mamujo ipedera itukuriana turina a generation lo kabujo itukuriana ipoloko lo okau apara sana ibunoja kugana pakuna.
Let me also tell you this. There was a prime minister in Bangladesh who ordered for a killing of almost 1,000 people. That prime minister has been sentenced to death. So I want Museveni to know that Uganda was here before him, Uganda will be here after him. And the people of Uganda will stay here because we are even younger than him.
Agono ngalimoki nesi ebe aje prime minister hapa kuno Bangladesh wabungo ina order ebe ayari tuole de parete lukumit konye kokakwa na neroni adauna tuboki ne prime minister mona tuanare ido ikota bongor ne je president limoki ngesebe mamune pedo rosa kwa na kwa won to respect mtoto na kilo zake tepone.
So those words that are coming from Museveni are not words that are coming from a confident man. These are words that are coming from a scared man.
Akiromi tolome president ikopa kwa na Mameras akiromu ete lelo nekle ejengare no le ejaske da ite koro erasa akiromu lelo mete kinane au pasi kede akuria u apolori wasi kwa nane jaingesi.
Thank you. Now I want to conclude, ladies and gentlemen, because time is fast running. I want to conclude by asking you, please turn out in large numbers and vote. And secondly, I want you to know that in the new Uganda, what Museveni has been promising for 40 years, it is going to be delivered in the first 100 days. Finally, I know that every 5 years he comes here and promises you cow. I am very happy that you say no cow. No cow. No cow. If Museveni wants your vote, let him first bring the 5 cows before the election. Finally, those that are going to vote, our symbol is the umbrella. When you see the umbrella, click over the umbrella. Don't forget, take this message personally. Please, everyone here, you are the heroes that we've seen face to face. Please be the Bobi Wine of this place. Carry this message back home. Carry this message to the ghetto. Carry this message to the border state. Carry this message to the market. Carry this message everywhere, and together we can liberate Uganda. Thank you very much for listening to me, brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for being fearless. Thank you very much for showing up. If the police was not rushing me, I would even give you one song.